Okay, hello everyone. It's Friday afternoon, and Nana and I are here from AHA. And today we're going to interview another fascinating colleague of ours, right? And I would like to give a little bit of an introduction. This is a person who seemed to know each child in our school, which I think is amazing. It's this serotonin going, right?
Yes.
When you mirror somebody, when you see somebody, that person feels more safe in that surrounding. And imagine this person, I think she knows everyone. So let's
Yeah, so
introduce
she
her.
makes comfortable and happy everyone. So that's really nice, and we're very excited to talk with you, Sheila. So Sheila, we would like to know about.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you're welcome. We're excited. So we would like to know a little bit about this fascinating way of you of um, relating with children and storytelling mostly.
Yeah.
You're so passionate about books, so passionate about storytelling and engaging students, not only students, but also as teachers.
Yeah.
We're always hooked on to Sheila. So, Sheila, we would like to know, I call it your secrets, your tips.
Well, I think I'm very lucky to have a wonderful colleague who sees things the same way, and Miss Val. Something that we think is extremely important is that each child is seen as they come in, and in fact, we really try to slow the pace when they enter the library. We seek that eye contact. We have that first exchange because we realize once we break that wall down, the kids who don't want to be seen, they don't speak up if they haven't already had the ice broken with the introduction. And if they know they're welcome here and they know they're seen here, we hear from those kids. And that's quite exciting. It's all it takes. Yeah.
Super. Yes, exactly as you were saying, you kind of like you're engaging them and building up a lot of serotonin, as we can say. So, and when we would like to know what things you like to use within your readings, with the books. How do you relate them? Because one of the things that we enjoy what Sheila does is that she engages and she connects a lot. She makes a lot of connections within the story and within reality, and brings up this commonality. So tell us a little more about this.
Well, I think one of the first things we do as well is this is a safe place to make mistakes. And in fact, there really are no mistakes. They're just a different path to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And I think the kids really understand that. We've had this underlying focus for a long time in many of our stories, if they're connected to units or attributes, that they're stories of people who persevere. They're people who have failed. Maybe they've had support. Maybe they've had all the odds against them, but that doesn't stop them. And their successes have been kind, incredible, innovative, and maybe change the world or their community. So I think that children really see a chance in here that I'm going to give it a go. And we really encourage that. So I think that's incredibly important. And then as that pattern is made, the children don't really need that much hand-holding to make the connections themselves. As we have kids who have been here since preschool all the way up, we lean all the way back to previous units, from preschool, from last year, from last term, so they can see the point of what they're doing and how it's all connecting.
Exactly.
It's not just one unit at a time. We want them to see things in the big picture wherever we can make the connection. And it's incredible how they can do it. So we're just laying the framework for it, but our job gets easier as time goes on.
This is actually reminding me of what Greg said last Friday about being a facilitator, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, right. Exactly. As Sheila is saying, you're facilitating students to connect, to reflect over things, and bring up those learnings from
Yeah.
you into their real life. That's what we were saying. It's kind of like also building up character.
Yeah.
And throughout also, like if we are talking about building up character with children, with students, they can relate themselves with characters, or they can relate with stories,
Absolutely.
and then they can develop that character, that confidence that we are trying to bring up, or that courageous ways of implementing new things or trying new things, and just using a lot of your creativity and imagination.
Nana,
also.
sometimes it's just as simple as trying out some silly voices. You know,
Yes, all right.
there's always an invitation for the children to read things, and I love delivering a story, something with a big, exciting title with an exclamation mark, and reading it in an incredibly bored voice. The children lose their minds. They think it's hilarious. Oh, how would you have done it? You know, and then of course, when we did the spooky books for Halloween, we had a spooky title, and everyone had their own interpretation of what a spooky, scary voice would be. And it was just, I mean, everyone relaxed so much just reading the title, and then you see these kids that think, maybe I can do it, you know, and it's amazing who you hear from. You can always be surprised. Every week, the children who've just sat quietly and listened decided, I think I'm ready. I think I can do this. It's really fun.
Yeah, that's exactly what that we love about this, what you do, Sheila, because it's kind of like you give them that confidence and that to be comfortable and safe to just try and do.
The students know I have no problem with looking silly. There's no shame. I'm having a good time. And once everybody knows that we're laughing together, the walls are broken down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you build about a lot of serotonin, a lot of oxytocin, and dopamine, because you get them engaged and everything. So, oh my, so many nice enriching things that you can provide within here. So, Sheila, it was wonderful talking to you.
Always a
Thank you.
pleasure. You make my job more interesting.
Oh, thank you.
The more input
Enjoy
we get,
coming.
the more fun we have. That's my opinion.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Ms. Larson.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.